All right, welcome back to the second part of this video, and we've been having a very beautiful session with Mr. Olusegun Ogunmowo, our experienced product manager. Thank you so much, sir. All right, let's quickly move on to the next question. I think we have about a few more left here. The next one says, what qualifies someone to be a product manager?
Yeah. Okay. So what qualifies someone to be a product manager?
Yeah.
Uh, I would say that there is no set of qualification that makes someone a product manager. Um, the role itself can be depending on the company and industry.
Okay.
However, I believe that there are certain skills and experiences that are commonly associated with the product manager role. Um, So what then do you think, what are the traits or what are the skills that are very germane and can, qualify you to be a product manager? I think first, I mentioned it earlier, is a very strong communication skills. You have to be a great communicator if you want to be a product manager. You have to be able to communicate in clear terms, carry everyone along, give everyone instructions, and let everyone have an understanding of what you are trying to say.
Okay.
So strong communication skills. You need to be able to effectively communicate with all of the cross-functional teams that you'll be working with.
Okay.
They also need to be able to, articulate. As a product manager, you need to be able to like articulate, the product vision, the product strategy to all of your stakeholders. Which stakeholders in this case will mean your customers,
Yeah.
your investors, as the case may be, and even the top executives. Right. So strong communication skill is required. I think secondly, you also need to have a problem solving skills. When there is hard stop anywhere, how are you able to like quickly find solution to those problems? So a problem solving skills is also very germane to become a product manager.
Product
You
manager.
need to, yeah, you need to be able to identify and solve complex problems within the shortest time possible, right? That are related to the development and the product launch of your new product or the new features that you are rolling out. There's also need for strategic thinking. Uh, so you need to be able to think strategically about the product and the market. Take for instance, one of the products that I'm managing is servicing the informal retail sector. Informal retailers are people with little or no education at all. So
Mm,
any feature that I'm rolling out, someone with little or no education must be able to pick up their phone and use that feature.
and use it.
If they are
So
unable
it
to
has to
use
be
it,
something they can relate with.
something they can relate with exactly. So,
Mm,
and that has to do with your strategic thinking. How do you want to keep your product simple, stupid, so that such that even someone with no education can pick it up and use it? So it has to do with
mm,
how well you can think. Um, you have to be able to make decisions that align with the product vision and the overall company strategy. So you will not just wake up in the morning and feel and say, "Oh, my product must be able to cook noodles," and then you will call your engineers, call your designers, call everybody that
mm,
yes, we should be able to cook noodles on this product. If
mm,
that's not aligning with the company's vision and the product goal, then you are on your
mm.
own. Yeah, I think to be qualified as a product manager, you also need technical skills. Hmm.
Okay.
I always tell people that you cannot be relaxed as a product manager because developers, engineers can bamboozle you a lot when they know that you don't have these technical skills.
Yeah.
So, a basic understanding of technology and how technology can be used to build products is very important. You need to evolve into having technical skills.
Mm,
Some product managers, you know, also have technical background. So there are people that have been engineers before and then they just switch into product management. So in order to really, really, be an all-round product manager, you need technical skills. You cannot rule that out. So that engineers will not bamboozle you and say,
that's
yes, this,
true. They say
this is
there's
what was.
one bug somewhere. There's one
Yeah,
blocker somewhere. Then you be like,
exactly.
okay.
Exactly. So, and then everyone rely on you for answer, for solution to their problem. When an engineer
Mm,
is blocked, he's coming to product manager. When a designer is blocked, he's coming to product manager. when marketing is blocked with rollout, they are coming to product
I'm
manager. You
senior
understand?
manager.
Yeah, so you have to be an all-rounder. I think project management skills, project management now, not product management. Management skills is also important because as a product manager, you need to be able to like manage the development and launch of your new product. So, and then managing all of this require setting realistic, milestones
Yeah.
for all of the development cycle. So you cannot just say, we need to build this feature in 2 weeks. I mean, you have to take all of the estimations from all of the different cross-functional teams that you have to work with. Because at the end of the day, you are only ideating. You are not the one coding. so,
Actually, that's why I said
so
I don't really like them because they are not really the one doing the active work. But
you like us by force.
I hope so. I really
Yeah.
hope so.
So apart from all of these, I think you also need to be very versatile and vast in market and customer research. You cannot
Okay.
just think about features or anything from the top of your head. It has to be data driven, and then you get data when you carry out market and customer research. So you need to be able to research the market trends, the customer needs, all of the preferences, the competitive landscape, to inform product development decisions. Don't just make decisions that are not data driven. You have to be a data driven product manager. I think you also need a little bit of flexibility and adaptability. Um, you have to be flexible if there is a shorter route that someone is trying to propose to easily achieve the product development within timeline. You have to be very flexible in as much as you are the Lord and Savior or the Lord of the product. You have to also accommodate other people's opinion, right? And
Mm-hmm.
be flexible and be adaptable. Have a little bit of business acumen. This is not priority, but you need to understand financial aspect of your product, and you have to be able to make data-driven decisions that align with the company's goals. So I believe these are some of the things that you need to put together to become, a great product manager. Yeah.
Actually, I have heard of some products that failed, and I think I might have seen few too,
Okay.
because they didn't really check the market. I don't know if I'm using the right terms. They didn't really check the market and compare what their competitors are doing right, and where they can what they can leverage on. There are some projects you start and you need to check your competitors weaknesses and then leverage on their weaknesses to make your product better. So I think I also agree with that part of understanding the market, being data driven, not
Yeah.
just what you feel. It's not about you now, it's about the users, it's about the potential users. Then there's this mindset I sort of have about product managers, and I'll need you to
Tell me.
clarify it. This is my
Tell
personal
me.
question. I sort of feel product managers are, or product managers should not be very emotional. I don't know, I might be wrong, because dealing with people. I hope I'm not stepping on my boundaries again.
It's okay.
But
It's okay. Let
you
me
know,
understand your thought process very well.
okay, dealing with people, there are difficult people. You would always meet difficult people, and there are people that are sort of like the weak links of a team. You would always find them in a team. I know at times you have to go hard, and there are times you have to be soft. But I sort of feel that product managers are usually very hard because their goal is the vision that the company has and that of the product. So all they want is outcome. They don't want to care how you get to do it. They don't want to care the conditions surrounding why you cannot do it.
Hmm.
So is it a sort of criteria in you people's committee and
Okay, I
community?
will I will try to answer that somehow. We are first humans before we are product managers.
Mm-hmm. I believe so.
Yeah. And I believe that as a product manager, I think I mentioned it at the very beginning. Outside all of this, you have to build a relationship with all of your cross-functional team outside work. It is very important.
Mm.
Uh, you will not just be coming to me and be saying it's strictly business. If it's strictly business, I will deliver when I should deliver. If I cannot deliver, I will communicate. that will definitely eat into the timeline that you're probably given to the stakeholders, and that is none of my business as an engineer.
Mm.
That's what I
Mm.
mean. But when there are relationships outside, just building, then people will want to do everything to also help you as a product manager.
Yeah.
So, um, so because of the responsibility on product managers, when a product is failing or a product is succeeding, it is on the product manager. You understand?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the stakeholders, if anything is failing, the stakeholders will not say, who is the engineer that built this feature? They will first ask, who is the product manager on this product?
Mm.
You understand? So all of these things can be overwhelming at times. And then that's when you will see product managers uh, going off. And then, so what I do that I think that has been helping me is I'm a people's person. I tends to like create relationship outside
Yeah.
work. Call
Yeah.
you on weekends just to talk about random stuff or and all of those things.
Wow.
When we get into stand up, you will know that there is a kind of relationship that is beyond work relationship with this person. And then
Mm.
you can always see when I try to be hard, you will see that yes, it's because we need to deliver, right? So it can sometimes be like that. The most important thing is that you have very good work relationship, personal relationship with all of the cross-functional team. Trust me, they will deliver. They love to be pampered. I can use that
Yeah.
word.
Yeah.
Most times, all of these things feel like product manager is not doing anything. She is just there coordinating us. But
Exactly.
yeah,
Feel like the
yeah,
work of a coordinator, and I'm like,
exactly.
bro.
But it is actually deeper than that. And when
Mm.
you connect, with them outside, just delivering on the task and asking about how they are doing, because engineers are also human beings, and coding is not 2 plus 2. It has to
Yeah.
do with a lot of things. Designing is not 2 plus 2. It has to do with
Thank
a
you.
lot of reasoning. You understand?
Thank you for
So,
that.
so what I do is try to ensure that you are very comfortable. If you cannot work, let me know, right? I can cover up for you.
Communicate. Yeah.
Yeah, communicate. I will cover up for you. If you are not able to deliver on this task as and when due, let me know. Communicate it. I will find a way to cover up for you. I will take all of the heat, but we'll come back to stand up, our own stand up, and then I will be hard on you. But as I stand
Mm.
up, I will also understand that here is because you are having some other things that you need to take care of. So, I mean, building relationship solves 90% of this problem.
Mm.
Yeah,
So I think the key word here is building relationship and pampering people.
yeah,
So whether they like it or not, they'll get to deliver once they
yeah.
see that you've given them that sweet relationship and you've been able to pamper their ego. I like to call it ego because
Exactly. So
everyone has ego.
I was going to use that
Everyone
word,
has ego.
massaging their ego, right? So
Mm-hmm.
massaging their ego, they will deliver for you. Yeah,
Mm. I think that's a hack, a very important one.
yeah.
Okay, the next one says, do you need to have knowledge of other aspects of tech to become a product manager?
Um, okay. Having idea or knowledge of other aspects of tech to become a product manager. I guess other aspects in this sense will mean uh, maybe
Let's say
engineering,
product
designing,
design,
yeah, product
something like
design.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Um, hmm. So it is not strictly necessary to have knowledge of other aspects of tech to become a product manager, but it can certainly be beneficial when you have this knowledge. Um, when you are trying to create product requirements, if you have an understanding of how backend work, how front end work, what is possible from design perspective, you will
Mm-hmm.
spend you will spend less time in ideating that feature than if you don't have any experience, any knowledge about this other aspect at
Yeah.
all. You understand? So oh, okay, uh, from backend perspective, this might not be possible. So let me yank this off. Let me look for better ways of achieving this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can front end communicate with back end based on what I am ideating? If you have experience or knowledge of these other things, it will help you. It is not. strictly necessary, but it is beneficial. Understanding the technical aspect of product development, can help a product manager better communicate with the engineering team. So you communicate better and faster when you have understanding
Mm-hmm.
of what they are doing, and then you understand the feasibility of proposed feature of product. So you will not go and be ideating something that is not realistic. I put up
Yeah.
a tweet. Sometimes in 2022, that after gathering a very, very robust product requirement, I put up a tweet that says, I think it said, I have just finished writing a requirement for a product to be implemented. I said two things can happen. It is either the engineers flog me out of the sprint planning call, or they applaud whatever I have gathered, right?
Mm.
You understand? So you have to be very realistic in anything that you are building. There are some products that you see, and you see the complexity in them, and you be like, who is the product manager? Who ideated this particular feature?
Mm-hmm.
How can how can you see two steps to achieving something, and you are creating something that will, probably take five,
Complicate
6 months?
issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So having knowledge of other areas of technology can be beneficial in understanding the competitive landscape, identifying opportunities for your new product. For example, if a product manager is working on healthcare technology products,
Yeah.
understanding the latest trend in healthcare technology and the regulatory environment, will be crucial for your success. Maybe there's a new regulation that says something must not happen, right? So if
Mm-hmm.
you don't have understanding of all of these things, you will just be building products, and then you'll be wasting everybody's time. There is a CBN mandate, Central Bank of Nigeria, I think in December, that says uh, the withdrawal limit for agency banking will reduce to this, will
Yeah.
reduce.
Yeah.
You have to understand how all of these things works, because they will probably contribute to the output of your product. So you have to
Yeah.
adjust accordingly to all of the competitive landscape. You have to identify the opportunities for the product and the feature that you are building, right? And I,
Mm-hmm.
I think that being said, uh, product management is a cross-functional role. You cannot be independent. There will be dependencies on engineers, there will be dependencies on designers, there will be dependencies
Designers.
on growth team, there will be dependencies on rollout team.
Even
Um,
QA testers.
Exactly. QA testers. I mean, QA testers they are pain in, I
Mm.
don't want to use that word. You understand?
In fact,
Because
I think I would choose product managers over QA
over QA,
testers.
right? Because there are times where, even at me as a PM, I will tell a QA that, don't worry, this feature can still fly like this. You don't have to
Mm-hmm.
be, I mean, there are things that we can just overlook, and then we can make better in probably subsequent release. But a
Features,
QA will
yeah.
be hell bent on, no, this thing is not perfect.
Mm.
It has to be perfect before I can pass it. So I'm not passing it, and all of those things.
Mm.
So you have to have understanding of all of these things, so that when your QA is trying to be hell bent on this thing cannot go, you can diplomatically call the QA into order and say, I think we can improve on this in the next sprint.
Yeah.
I mean, so, and then you will make the QA see all of the things that you are saying that makes you feel this can still fly, right? But if you don't have that understanding, you just be, you know, doing that in circles. Um, so I feel like, in as much as it is not strictly necessary, it could be beneficial when you do. So there's no harm in having ideas or knowledge of other aspects. You don't necessarily have to have it, just that it will take you, longer time to achieve results.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I think we have like 2 minutes more.
Okay, that's fine.
And we still have about three questions to go.
Uh, Can we
Is
take
there
like 5 minutes? I'll try to round
okay,
up
fine.
two
Okay,
questions in five
okay.
minutes.
How to create a portfolio as a product manager? That's the next
Okay,
question. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, rephrasing that would mean how to create portfolio as product manager, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think the idea of creating a portfolio is to showcase your skills and experience to
Mm-hmm.
potential employers, right? So, few things you need to do if you have successfully managed or built product. You have to identify your key achievements on your product. Maybe within the first 3 months of your product, the adoption rate was 50%. These are things that you need to boast about in your portfolio. You understand?
Mm.
These are things that move potential employer. As a product manager, you have to identify your key achievements on the product that you are managing or product that you have managed. You may have worked on, say, several projects throughout your career. Identifying this project and everything that you have achieved, which probably showcase your skills and experience the best. So you need to like really, really take time to look at all of your achievements, put them in your portfolio when you're trying to create your portfolio. Secondly, um, you need to also create your case studies. You understand? So, I mean, potential employers want to see what you have done and how you have done, how you are able to achieve all of these things. For each project you include in your portfolio, you have to create a case study for them, right? Describe the problem that you were trying to solve, the approach you took in solving this problem, the
Okay.
results you achieved. You understand? And all of the lessons that you learn. So be sure to include all of this. Let me move faster now. You have to also be able to, when you are building your portfolio, show your process. What are the process driven role, the walk through to the product development. All of these things should be clearly stated in your portfolio when you are creating it. You have to share your research. If you have done any market research or
Yeah.
you've conducted interviews, you have to put all of these things in your portfolio, right? Um, Make it visual appealing. So product managers are also, I have my own portfolio. I can share it probably later when
Oh,
anyone is
thank
interested.
you.
So yeah, so
Thank
you
you.
have to like make it visually appealing. Anyone could pick it up and see all of the products that you have managed, what the product, what you're able to achieve with the product, the difficulties and all of those things should be in your portfolio. I think that should answer that question. Yeah.
I think the portfolio can be showcased on Behance, right?
Yeah,
Or
it
what
can.
site? Okay.
It can. You can. Yeah, I mean, it's not only designers that are taking advantage of BS right now.
Okay. Okay.
Um, um, and you have to also have you. I mean, I don't want to start quoting scriptures because we are not in Bible class, but you can't light your own candle and put it under the door and
Mm.
cover it up, right? So
Blow
you have to
your own trumpet yourself.
do your own trumpet. Exactly.
Yeah.
If celebrate your little wins, probably there was one feature that was troubling you and then you were able to roll that product out. Put it everywhere. Let people
On
know that
LinkedIn, write
you are
stories.
actively doing something. It's also your portfolio. Portfolio doesn't have to be something you go and put on Behance. It could be
Mm.
just random tweet about features that you are building. Anyone could see it and be interested in, oh, okay, this person was able to ideate and coordinate
Mm.
the rollout of this product. Let me reach out to him. So put yourself
Yeah.
out there. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that is very key. In fact, not just for product managers, for literally anything. Even
Yeah.
as even something as I don't want to say little, but it's something to even as a baker, as a tailor, announce yourself. I think I'm also learning that in the industry. If you don't blow your trumpet yourself, nobody will do it for you.
Nobody will do it. Yeah, nobody will do
Okay,
it.
so the next question is what are the things I need to learn as an aspiring product manager? I think we need to be very fast now.
Okay.
Yeah.
As an aspiring product manager, have we not answered this? Okay, let me just take it. First, you need to learn about the product management framework and the methodology. You need to understand, all of the common product management framework and methodologies. You can read that up online and all of those things. As an aspiring product manager, you need to also learn about market and customer research. You need to be able to conduct market research, customer research for crucial, understanding of the need of the customer, and then also trying to identify the opportunities that are bound for your product or your features, right? You need to also learn about, as an aspiring product manager, learn about product positioning and messaging. How can your product target the particular market sphere that you are aiming to target, right? That's also crucial. Communication and collaboration is something you need to also constantly, keep learning. You work with all of these different teams, and you have to be a very strong communicator, right? And collaboration skill must be very essential. Everyone in the team must be able to come to you. So you don't have to be one person that will carry fire on his or her head. and then people won't be
One
able
in
to.
the Boski.
Exactly. So I think we cannot also rule out project management skills. You need to be able to set realistic milestones to everything that you are building so that you deliver the product within the shortest time possible. I feel like, yeah. So we technical skills and all of these other things. So yeah.
Okay, thank you for that. The next question says, how can one leverage on PM, that's product management, to improve in my journalism career? So I guess the person is currently a journalist, and I think it's more like the question that was asked in earlier on how you can find a middle ground between product management and nursing. Now, this person is a journalist, is asking how we can leverage on product management to improve in his journalism career.
Okay. Okay. I mean, um, to improve in your journal, I'm trying to like merge the two. They are looking like it's looking like they are far apart.
Mm,
If I want to marry the two, it will mean you want to like still maintain your journalism field,
yes, yes,
but
I
now
guess so.
venture into product management.
I guess
Uh,
so.
yeah, it's fine. So you need to first identify the complexities in the journalism field, and then you now need to think about, can technology solve these complexities?
Or in
Do you understand?
simpler terms, you mean problems. The
Problems. Yeah.
problems. Mm,
Yeah. Problems. So
mm,
identify the problems within that sector. Then
mm,
ask yourself, can technology solve this problem? If technology can solve the problem, then you can start your product management with that. If
mm.
your answer is no, don't waste your time. You understand? So
But
I
I
feel like
believe there are problems everywhere.
there are problems everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah, there are problems
Everywhere.
everywhere. There are problems that maybe right now technology cannot solve. You don't have to waste your time.
That's
But if
true.
you feel strongly that tech can solve this problem, then you can build solutions around it. You understand?
Mm.
So I think that is how I will answer that.
I think that that's a very perfect answer, and I hope the person watching or the person who asked this question already has a perfect answer to his question. So the next one says, "How can I get skilled as a project?" Oh, this person said project manager. I guess he or she wanted to say product or wanted to say product. Yeah, said, "How can I get skilled as a product manager to the point where my skill can be monetized?" So I guess this person is after the dollars, the money.
I mean, that's the end goal.
I thought all of us were passionate. I thought we were all passionate.
I mean, your passion should be able to make you afford
Bring you money,
the
right?
exactly now. So
Oh wow.
if
That's
you
the
are
first
passionate
time I'm
about,
hearing that.
you will not just say, I'm passionate about tech, but okay, we are now.
You're getting
Show us the result of your passion now.
you're doing intro tech instead.
So yeah, okay. I think we have mentioned quite number of skills that are intertwined: project management, product management, whatever the case may be. Monetizing it is will be based on what you have done and how you have
Mm,
positioned yourself. I'm not to boast. I think maybe on average every week I get, maybe every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks I get, you know DMs from recruiters on LinkedIn trying
wow.
to coach, right? Uh,
Wow.
I'm even tired these days because
Hey God.
no, I'm not trying to boast actually,
Hey
because I know
God.
you have to go through all of these
Mm-hmm.
interview. You want to understand what you have done, but to properly monetize it, it will be based on what you have done and what people have seen in how you have
Mm.
positioned
The
yourself.
value you
So
can give.
value you can give. So when people are checking out your portfolio and they've seen that you've built something in travel, you've built something in payment, you've built something in e-commerce, you've built something in whatever, they will definitely reach out to you and say, it's as if there is substance in this person. We need this person to come to us, right? So
Mm.
we not just wake up and say, I want to start earning 1.5 million as a product manager. What have you built?
Mm.
what can we get from you? What value can we get from
Do
you?
you have? Yeah.
You understand? So don't
Yeah.
first think about monetizing. Start from building yourself, building your
Hmm.
portfolio, positioning yourself rightly, right? And yeah, don't rule out LinkedIn. I'm always very I'm like a LinkedIn evangelist. I'm always telling people your LinkedIn is very, very crucial. All of my project management gigs have come through LinkedIn. There is no one that
LinkedIn.
I have like applied for myself. It's just
Wow.
recruiters coming to me on LinkedIn to say, "Oh, you look like a perfect fit. Your profile look very convincing. Your portfolio is amazing. Do you have some time?" I mean, these are some of all of the gigs that I've been getting in product management. So position yourself well. The money will come. Start from building
Hmm.
your portfolio and positioning yourself right. Yeah,
Mm. I think that's something very important that people tend to miss out when starting off in tech. We all have this mindset and the information and maybe the way everyone looks so fine. I mean, tech bros and sis, you're always like, or more. There's so much money in this industry. I know
yeah,
coming into tech too, personally, it felt like everybody will start sharing money. Welcome into tech.
exactly.
Until until I started internship and I saw that my internship was for free. And I'm like, where is
You
the
learn the hard way.
money?
You learn the hard way.
Where is my money? Where is my tech money? So I
Yeah,
think it's actually very important to
yeah,
first give yourself value, build the value, learn the necessary skills, then position yourself. Then don't chase the money too much because one would actually get overwhelmed and tired. It's in fact it can lead to frustration. Can lead to frustration.
you're right.
Wow, that it has been a very beautiful session with you. Feels like it should not end. And this question and answer session has sort of made me pick interest in product management. But
Oh,
the
I'm happy.
no, I'm not done with my sentence. I'm not done. I wanted to tell you that I'm not going back. No. You can't
No,
win me
it's
over.
fine.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
Thank
You
you.
are a product design guru, and I
Yeah.
mean, it's also close to product management because I
It
mean,
is
we work together.
different. My
No.
brother, it is different.
No, I understand, but you are always our first go-to person
Yeah.
after coming up with our ideation. So we
Yeah.
always go to product designer first before we even go to engineers, right? So
That's why we are trying to like you because you people always have weird ideas. So I have this idea. I feel like an eagle should fly across and help. And I'm like, bro.
yeah, sorry, we are trying to make the world a better place through technology, and we have to
All
come
right.
up with crazy ideas that will look impossible, but we'll find
Wow.
a way around making it possible. So
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Olusegun Ogunmowo. It is very lovely having you on the show, and we look forward to more sessions with you. Hopefully, thank you so much for your time.
thank you for having me,
Yeah.
and
All
yeah,
right.
I mean, I'll be open to questions. I mean, people can connect with me on LinkedIn, and then we
Okay.
can actually continue the interaction either on Twitter or anywhere. So, I
Wow.
mean, it's always open. So,
Wow. That's free mentorship, right?
I
And
guess
then
so.
if I'm going to advise you, I will advise you to write a book on how to break into tech because your experience is actually very beautiful and what you have is also very appealing. I mean, the value you carry. I really respect you. Thank you so much.
Thank you
All
for the
right.
kind words. Appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone, for joining in. See you on the next show. Bye.
Bye,
Yeah.
everyone.